welcome to Pointed Logic Tarot. This is going to be a little bit of a different video, but is actually a VR to Sarah over at Tangy Tarot, and her most recent video, Tarot Tube Reflections. So I have here a application called MindNode up on my computer, and what I have done is taken the Tarot Tube Reflection exercise that Sarah introduces, and I really highly recommend that you go watch her video, maybe even watch it first to see how she initially created and set this up. But what I've done is I've taken the video categories that Sarah came up with, and then I've slightly modified but taken the rankings, I guess. She calls them columns. It's not quite a tier list. It's more quadrants than anything else. Where the goal of this exercise is to, if you make Tarot Tube videos or if you just love watching Tarot Tube, to reflect on the content that you're watching, potentially versus the content you feel like you should watch or that everyone likes, and if you make videos, the content you are interested in making. And this is just to sort of help spell out your interests or explore what draws you to Tarot Tube. So Sarah recommended making some additional categories if there's anything missing, which I am going to do. But I do first want to talk about the change I made over here. So Sarah's initial categories: videos I like making and watching, videos I'm open to making, videos I like watching but won't make, and videos I don't like. I changed these to put this kind of a strange one down here. So I've combined the open to making and like watching. Videos I like watching and I'm open to making. I may have made some of the ones I put in this category, or I may have on my list to do so and haven't yet, or I may just be open to it but have no plans to. Videos I enjoy watching but won't make. This one stays the same. This one is videos I don't like watching and don't make. And then this is the strangest one: videos I don't like watching but I'm open to making, which you think what would even go in this category, but I do have at least one on here that does fit, and we'll see if any others pop up. Okay, so over on the video categories side, we have deck parades, showing decks off one by one, mini collections or categories of decks, which some of these go together, first impressions, reviews, and walkthroughs, which you may personally consider grouping all together as like deck show and tell, or you might feel like they warrant being separate things. Decluttering, the topic of decluttering. Reading with a deck, showing how you practice. Roundups or wrap-ups, such as your monthly decks I've worked with, books I've read, that kind of thing. Or seasonal decks I used this summer, or which might also overlap with your mini collections if you have seasonal collections or categories. Videos with pals, the topic of pet peeves or rants, such as occult tea, or tarot card stock snob. The topic of journaling. This could be tarot journaling, tarot planners, tarot exercises in journals, tarot journal prompts. and then personal life vlogs or just personal update kind of videos. So, the other categories I'm planning to add: tarot tag VRs, which I think overlaps with some of these. Tarot history and the evolution of tarot. Games, card tricks, and playthroughs. This one might be one not a lot of other tarot tubers participate in or are interested in, but I would love to hear if you are. I like to learn about both historic tarot games and modern games. And there's some really cool card tricks people can do with both tarot cards and playing cards. Chit chat live streams. Which could overlap with personal life. Pick a card videos. Also called readings for the collective. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if you hear my annoying cat scratching at my door. Video podcasts or interviews with other tarot tubers, tarot experts, tarot teachers. Tarot tutorials. So this could be learning about different tarot systems. It could be learning about the symbolism. It could be, understanding your tarot reading basics. Things like that. And then the last one that I kind of thought of, and there might be more here, but this is a lot already. Witchy lifestyle, which again might overlap with personal life, but it might not. This could be celebrating Sabbats, things to do or recipes or just ideas, rituals, spells, etc., which may or may not overlap with tarot for you. You might be uninterested entirely in witchy lifestyle content, but I especially enjoy whenever there's some that overlaps with tarot, so I'm going to put it in here. So let's zoom out a little bit. We got more friends. So now I'm going to connect the tarot categories or the video categories to where I'm aligned with them and see what the result is. And I don't know if I'm going to hop in and offer suggestions as I go through each of these. But I did want to say, like, with the roundups, I don't tend to watch these. The only time perhaps it overlaps with things I watch would be when it's journaling, like the topic of journaling and or planners, and there are wrap-ups that you take note of in your journal. But I know that I personally am not organized enough to keep track of what I work with seasonally, because I don't divide up my decks seasonally, even though I have feelings about how they lean seasonally. But I don't do like monthly set decks that I will only use for this month. I just switch it up as I see fit. I love watching tarot rants. They're entertaining. Get me the popcorn and the tea. But I don't see myself making them. Maybe some of the content I have out already you consider to fit under this topic. So, because I'm opinionated, so it could be I'm lying to myself here. But I have never done any kind of dedicated tarot pet peeves or rants. I will sometimes go off on a tangent with my opinions in other videos. Okay, I'm not sure about this one. I initially put it in videos I don't like watching and don't make because I don't find the live stream super engaging. But this one might be one I don't like watching, but I'm open to making for the pure reason of I would love to like hang out with other tarot tubers, and if it's a live stream, so be it. But like personally, I don't enjoy the live stream format as a viewer. So I don't know. I'm going to put it here because I'm open to thinking about it more. I think for me, the podcast interview piece is more where I fit. This one is another one. I know this is silly, but I don't typically enjoy or watch pick a card readings unless there's like someone I really already love and I watch all the things that they make and then they end up doing one. I might watch it, but I generally don't vibe with the way other readers read tarot. Not that it's wrong. And I don't mean I don't think they're reading it right. I mean I don't vibe with getting a reading from, like a reading for a general audience versus someone doing an individual reading for me. I'd rather, go to a tarot reader for a one-on-one than participate in a reading for the collective. However, I tried one recently just to see and made one myself, and I enjoyed making it and enjoyed the practice of trying to read for a general audience. So I'm putting it in. I don't watch these, but I liked making it. And the last one, tarot tutorial system, symbolism, reading basics, etc. I watch these a ton. I don't think I would make them. That might change, but I'm not feeling like a tarot teacher. All right, so we're going to move this friend out of the way and rearrange these and see what we have. Clearly, I'm not super picky because Oh no. Get over here. Most of the things ended up in videos I like watching and I'm open to making. And I think part of that is some of them are subcategories. But let's zoom in and take a look here. I would love to know what you all are interested in watching. Feel free to share in the comments. I like all things new decks. So if that's a deck walkthrough, first impressions, or a review. I don't typically watch them if it's a deck that I am not super into. So if it's like I don't tend to watch Oracle deck flip throughs unless it's a topic that really grabs me. Or if I'm not super into the tarot deck art, I'll skip it. But if it's one I like, I'll watch deck flip throughs and reviews and first impressions of the same deck on multiple different channels, because I'm like, I want the variety of opinions on this deck because I think it's really cool. And I think of the three, first impressions is my least favorite, but when a deck is brand new, they're fun. And then walkthroughs are my favorite because I love flipping through a deck along with the person and then getting to know their interpretations and what they see in the card and if I learn something new. So that's really fun. And actually one of the ways I really learned the meanings of the cards was by watching walkthroughs from the same person of several different decks and seeing how the thread of the meanings were tied together throughout the variety of art and interpretations. I love tarot history. And I'm someone who really was not super engaged in any kind of history class. I was like, it already happened, I don't care. But I really like to learn about all the different centuries of tarot and how it traveled around and how it changed and what types of games it evolved into and how it got snapped up by occult thinking and what were the historic divinatory uses of it before the British occult got it, And tied to that, I really like games, card tricks, and playthroughs of anything tarot, some playing card, Lenormand. I want to learn all the tarot playing things. And if anyone wants to play tarot games with me, I would love to teach you some. I would love to play some. I haven't done this too much. I've done some how I practice tarot activities, but I haven't done a ton of readings. I would love to do some videos with pals. Haven't done that yet. I'm going to put I haven't done them. I'm not really going to worry about that. I am planning to do this, but this one's a mixed bag. I'm not super into super long podcasts. I'm of the attention span where I need the video to either be something I'm listening to while I'm doing a mundane chore or not super long, 20 minutes or so that it's a digestible bite-sized when I'm taking having lunch or something. So digestible bite-sized podcasts or interviews are my preferred, but sometimes longer form is fine. Journaling for sure. I've done some of that and I enjoy it. Deck parades. Sometimes I like this. Sometimes I get bored of them. I especially like them when they are tied to tarot tags. And when there's VR prompts that go along with them. Mini collections I enjoy, and decluttering is a topic I really enjoy. I would also say that along with tarot parades, you could say collection videos tarot tier lists often, where you like rank your top 10. That also fits under deck parades. And well, how do I, let's see. I'm going to just connect this one to this one. There. Okay. Yay. And also tarot VRs, fits in there. But a VR is interesting because it could be any tarot video entirely. You can video respond to somebody else. Okay, so those are the videos I like watching and I'm open to making. Let's move on to videos I like watching but don't plan to make. Like I said, tarot tutorials, just because I personally still feel more in the learning phase. I have like one-off shown or taught friends some tarot basics, but as far as making a video, I feel that I am not like ready for that, and that there's plenty of really amazing tutorials out there. I love watching pet peeves. Wait, I think I'm missing a friend. Did I forget to stick one over here? Videos I don't like watching and I don't make. I'm gonna put this one over here. I like watching them, but I don't plan to make them because I want to keep my personal life separate. Similarly with Witchy Lifestyle, I do some of these things but don't plan on, because it's too closely tied to my personal life, don't plan on making videos about it. And like I said before, pet peeves or rants, I love watching them but don't plan on making videos dedicated, like a dedicated rant. All right. This one is pretty small and straightforward. Videos I don't watch typically and I don't plan to make. And that would be the monthly roundups, wrap-ups. What did I do this month? Yeah. I don't know if I really need to say more. If it's tied to journaling, then I might watch something if it's more journal focused. And then videos I don't like watching, but I am open to making. Like I said, live streams. If somebody wants to do a live stream and I'm like, yes, I'll join because I want to hang out on a Zoom call with you. But live stream, the format is hard for me to follow the chat, and I feel like the people doing live streams tend to interrupt themselves because they're also reading the chat, so they interrupt their train of thought and talk or respond to the chat, but often don't read what the chat is saying that they're responding to, so I find it hard to follow and distracting. And then pick a card videos. I have this thing that's not even on here, so maybe I should put it on here, is anything tarot, astrology related, it does not interest me. Because I don't know, I just don't find astrology fun or engaging. Because I have taken some classes on astronomy, and once you know a little bit of astronomy, astrology is all the more frustrating. And like the best way I can describe this without, because I am not throwing shade on people who enjoy it, but the best way that I can describe it is astrology is a screenshot of a picture of something real, and astronomy is something real. So I know that witchcraft and magic and all of that and spirituality are precious and sacred things. So I don't want to be like over here doing a tarot pet peeve or rant. I sound so horrible and false. But like, topics that are related to astrology don't interest me. And there's a lot of readings for the collective or pick a card readings that mostly focus on astrology. And so that's another big reason that I don't typically watch these or enjoy them. But if I make them my way, enjoy making them. Okay, I'm sorry. See, I'm already a liar. Little rants hiding in all of my videos, probably. And I hope I'm not making you seasick as I zoom around. But yeah, so this is my final layout of the Tarot Tube Reflections video. Thank you, Sarah, for coming up with this interesting and clever set of categories and prompts. I enjoyed adding to it and I enjoyed formatting it. Yeah, I use this app called MindNode. I recommend the free version. There's a paid version too, but the free version is fun. And I don't know. I enjoy it. There's others that are, if you search mind mapping software, there's plenty of others that you can find that are alternatives to this one, which is MindNode. But I enjoy using it for tarot related or journal related activities. All right. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and take care.